What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Keeping It EPL on the Rants Network. Join me as always, the man, the myth, the legend, Matthew Sells. What's going on, man?
I'm good. Watched my Caps win tonight. We're recording this on Tuesday like we usually do. The Caps finally played their second game in the NHL season. Got a nice win.
So now we're gonna have to do an NHL podcast.
Possibly.
No, I ain't doing that. I'm spread too thin. I ain't going that far.
There you go. So am I. Yeah, and then watching a little bit of USA Mexico national team action. Second game under Poch. Gotta watch soccer to fill our time with no Premier League after the international break.
I know, what a weird weekend, right? It's weird. I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Just get into the flow of things, and then they stop.
Yeah, and then it was rough.
Yeah,
I woke up at Saturday morning because my daughter had a soccer game early, and it was an 8:30 game, and I woke up, my normal time, like around 7 on a Saturday, and I'm like, cool, I get to watch. Oh, I can't. It's a break. I don't like it. Matthew Sells.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I know that we will love this come like December, January for the holiday fixtures because it's just fast and furious.
Yeah, right? with Boxing Day and all that. Yeah, it gets nuts.
Yeah, like they just released the December, January fixture schedules, like with the times and the locked, and like it looks awesome because there's games like every 4 days.
Yeah, it's great. Holiday season in the Premier League, if you're new to this, is fantastic.
Right, but also like my Chiefs were on bye this week, so like I didn't really have a rooting interest in NFL this week.
My Chargers played the Broncos, so I didn't have a rooting interest either.
Yeah, the weird
but we're here to talk about EPL. Yeah. You want more of that coverage of other sports? Go to rantsnetwork.com and get all the latest articles for all the other things. We talked last week on this show about what happened the week before and the current table. So if you want to catch up on that, make sure you listen to last week's episode of Keep It at EPL. You can get all caught up because really there's been no games and really not that much news. So we're kind of going back to back here 2 straight weeks. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to go over this week's games.
Yes.
And our picks and kind of what we think is going to happen this week in the Premier League. What match week are we in now? It feels like 27, to be honest.
We're match week 8.
But we're at 8, you're right.
Out of 38.
Yeah, wow. Oh, time doesn't fly when you think it does. Yet it does.
Not even a quarter of the way through yet.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of fun along the way. We talked about this last week, the week before, but we've seen a high number of comebacks this season. That has been absolutely incredible.
Well, Everton's responsible for like 50% of them, so
they are responsible, but they climbed themselves out of the relegation battle for they're still in the battle, but they're still in the battle. They just won the war. Let's put it that way. so far. And we'll see how it all plays out because I think you and I both agree that there could be a points deduction coming their way this season, and that could hurt them.
All because they didn't have a hotel to sell back to themselves.
Yeah. Oh, the little brother of Liverpool. I love it.
Also, by the way, why is Nottingham Forest getting fined $750,000 for a tweet that happened last season?
Everything is late in the Premier League, man. It is crazy. It is crazy.
Last season.
Man City is due for a point reduction too, and it probably won't come for 3 years.
I mean, the hearing is getting going. I guess I don't know. They want to battle against the Premier League in some form or fashion. I don't.
It's just the way it happens. It's great. There's so many ways to go against it and delay in the Premier League. It is insane. That's the blame the English judicial system, I guess, for that one. I don't know. Judicial, is that the word? I don't even know. Okay, whatever.
Judiciary system.
Whatever. Just blame them. All right.
There you go.
for this. Well, let's jump right into it.
Correct.
One of your teams is coming up strong and heavy
Yeah, they
right off
played the
the bat.
last game before the break, and now they play the first game out of the break when they're probably the team that needed the most time to go find whatever the hell they want to do.
And it's not an easy one. It is Tottenham
No.
West Ham,
Yes.
and this is in Tottenham. They are the home team.
They are. Yeah, there's been football played at Tottenham for 2 weeks now, although it's the American football. It's not.
Wait, so if they're the home team, where is the football, the NFL game being played this weekend? It's not at Tottenham? Oh, I guess it is because it'd be Sunday, so it wouldn't matter. All right.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. It may be at London Stadium, which would be West Ham's
Yeah, that's funny
or
too.
Wembley.
Yeah. But regardless, here we go.
Yes.
West Ham, we talked about it. They had a good week before this break. Tottenham also had a good week. The last two meetings have not been kind to the Spurs against West Ham at all. A draw
Correct.
and a loss here in the same fixture last year, 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, average scores gold per match, exactly two currently for Spurs, compared to West Ham, which is in at 1.43, so struggled scoring, and average goals conceded 1.14 to 1.57. Three clean sheets between the two. Everything here points to a Tottenham win. However, I know and by the way, Tottenham's a very good first half team. We've discovered that last
We
match
bet
week.
that last week and it hit, and thank God we bet that, not the final,
Yeah.
because it would have
Now,
been pulling my hair out.
If you're new to the show, we do each have a draw of the week, and this could easily be one of mine because I think it's closer than people think here. So looking at the odds, it is minus 213 Tottenham at home
Yeah.
with plus 500 West Ham and a draw at plus 310,
I'm
360,
seeing plus
400,
400 at bet
plus
365.
400 at 360. I don't think this is going to be an easy game for Tottenham. I'm sorry. I really,
No. I
really
think
don't.
West Ham found who they've been trying to be last game out, and I think
Mhm,
Tottenham has some soul searching to do, and I'm
mhm,
not sure how much soul searching got done because most of their team has been away for the for international duties.
mhm.
And
It's going to be a tough
Con
game.
has just been healing. Like he
I
was left off the South Korean deal because he's injured. So
I think the minus 210 is a little generous.
a little bit. I'm not betting Tottenham to win.
I'm not betting Tottenham to win. I'm not even betting the draw. What I'm looking at here is the under 3.5
Ooh.
at minus 125 and going, maybe I kind of want to put maybe half of one of our units on this and say maybe it goes under and get the 2-1 game. If you look at the history that I've told you,
It's been under 3
it's been
for
under 3 for, all the way since
6.
2022.
I think 6 straight games have been under 3 goals.
So I'm looking at that and
That's
saying
like
that
4 Tottenham coaches.
that's true. Some shit. You're right.
Not even exaggerating.
Damn. I'm taking the under 3.5, man, at minus 125 as a safe bet. That's my pick on this one. I know it's your team. I know all that.
I
think
may go the over 3.5 for plus 102 and just split the units and just
why
bet the
though?
goal totals.
Why?
Well, they were up 2-0 at half last game, and then they lost 3-2.
I know, but I don't know. This just has one of those 2-1 games written all over it to me.
It does.
And
So we'll just split it.
All right.
And
But
you
see,
know,
the problem with that is if I win, then we lose money.
well, I mean, that's fair. That's true.
Yeah. So if we put a half unit on mine and a full unit on yours, I guess we'd come out a little bit.
I mean, the last one to go over 3 as my cat is scratching her cat tree. Was a 3-1 Tottenham win in March of 2022.
Yeah.
The rest of them have been either there's like a 2-1, a couple of 1-1s, and a 2-0.
What do you do here? Well,
I don't know.
do you have any? I think there will be goals scored in this game.
I will. I don't know
do.
if I'm going back to the well on Brennan Johnson.
Do you,
I
what
find it
about
hard to believe that he would hit 7 in 7 games. I
what
mean,
is
he's already up to
what is the oh, I already moved to the wrong matchup. That is
I don't
on
know.
me.
Have they adjusted because the last time we got it at plus 290.
Yeah, what is the Jared Bowen assist situation like?
Ooh, Jared Bowen assists.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what. So Brennan Johnson, they've adjusted now. By the way, anytime goal scorer is plus 205.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible, but it was plus 290 against Brighton, so they've come down. I wouldn't bet the Son one. I'm not sure if he
No, I wouldn't
plays.
touch that. Yeah.
Solanke, that guy's done everything but score so far this
Yeah.
year. That's unfortunate.
What about Jared? Okay, here's my pick, my secondary pick. Jared Bowen, goal or assist.
Jared Bowen, anytime goal is plus 300.
What's goal or assist?
Let's see. Let's see if I can find that if they have it.
If they have that, put it on the board. That would be my secondary pick. I still like the under, but let's go with that. I think
score or assist. Let's find out. Let's see. We've got
it has to be like plus 100 or close towards the he has 4 assistant goals combined so far. Yeah.
Plus 165 to score or assist.
Put it on the board. That's my pick then.
Put it on the board. Okay.
And then take your over, even though I like the under. If the under hits, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, we'll take we'll split it. We'll split
okay.
it.
All right.
We'll
there it is.
That.
There it is.
Okay. So
let's move on.
Bowen, score or assist.
Yep.
Plus 165.
Yep.
And we've got under 3.5 at minus 125, right?
Yep.
Let's cover. Yeah, we'll go $5 on there.
We're typing it out. Great radio here. All right.
Yeah, I know. Over 3.5. I'm just trying to get it down because these were different than what I thought we were going to do. So we're good.
Yeah, I know. I did it. The Jared Bowen thing was just from research saying, hey.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then, by the way, if we hit the, if we only hit the under, we'll profit $4. So we will still lose $1 on that bet. But
sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Craven Cottage, where Fulham plays very, very well. We talked about it all season long on this podcast. However, they're hosting an Aston Villa team who has a lot to prove after last match week.
Yes,
but Aston Villa has absolutely owned Fulham everywhere and anywhere. They have won the last 5 matchups. And at Craven Cottage, they've having to put in 5 goals in the last 2. So I look at this and I say, okay, where do we go here? Do we just take Aston Villa win? You could get it at plus money. Plus money. Fulham is actually favored in this game.
Fulham's beaten them once out of the last 5 matchups.
Yes, and there hasn't been any draws.
Correct.
I'm looking at Aston Villa as a plus 190 underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they're a top 4. They're a top 4 side. I know Fulham is good at home, but it hasn't seemed to matter to Villa.
Yeah, I think just taking the plus 90 for a Villa win, I think is the only play in this game. It's just the most valuable play to me. That's the way I look at it.
I would agree. I don't have anything else to add. I think that's perfectly fine. I still can't believe that we're getting that big of plus money odds on a top 14 to win. I know everybody's afraid of Craven Cottage, but like it doesn't seem to affect Villa. They just have Fulham's number.
I mean, what other pick? I mean, looking at the total at 2.5, look at everything. I think the smartest pick is to take the plus 190. I really, really do. Now, here's the other question I'm going to ask you, my friend, and you know what's coming. You know it's coming.
Are we taking
Ollie Watkins, anytime goal.
anytime goal scorer?
Dude, if you took Ollie Watkins anytime goal scorer every week so far, you'd be plus money. That's crazy. Now, he missed last week for us, but he hit 3 weeks in a row before that.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see an Ollie Watkins anytime.
It's not even out there. Okay, let's just take Villa to win. I think
see
Villa to win is
John Duran, but I do not see Ollie Watkins.
Did he get hurt? And then I don't know. No, yeah, like England's gonna play him. They don't play their best players when they go international for some weird reason. Let's just take the plus 190. I think that's the. Sorry, my daughter just opened the door and slammed it as loud as she could. Let's just take the plus 190 then.
Yeah,
sound good.
I don't like the money on the over and unders on the total goals.
Let's just go there and call it a day and host it and hope that Aston Villa moves on. Now we have the bottom dweller matchup of the week. And I have a feeling this may be your draw of the week. It's not mine, but I have a feeling it may be yours. Ipswich is hosting Everton. This is Everton's chance to get a win. It really is. However, Ipswich has been the kings of draws. So what do we do here? Currently, we're sitting at a line of Ipswich being the favorite at plus 145, plus 195 for Everton, or plus 200 at some places. But however, the draw is the lowest draw odds of the week.
Correct.
Are you following into that trap?
No, I'm going to take Ipswich to win.
Cool. I'm taking under 2.5 at plus 100. I mean, to me, that is the best pick of
under 2.5 at even money
at plus 100. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take Ipswich to win at plus 145.
Cool. I'm in.
And you'll take.
Boy, do we love Everton here on this show.
We are just cracking all over them. Probably Everton, but you've also given us no reason to believe that you can figure this out.
I do have a underdog I'm going to be betting big on later, but we'll get to that when it comes.
There you go. So
all right.
We'll do that, and you said under 2.5.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we don't have the same draw of the week because mine is the next matchup. Newcastle hosts Brighton. This is my draw of the week. Nice. Do you agree, disagree? Was that yours?
That was not mine. I could understand how you got there.
Plus 290 is where we're at there. Yeah, this is my draw of the week. I mean, Brighton, we love them. We've hated them with our betting. These two teams have drawn twice in the last 4 matchups. They're both kind of going into that weird state where Newcastle kind of, hey, we're back, we're not, we're there. Brighton needs a big win. It's at Newcastle. I'm calling this a draw, but I think goals are scored. So I think no clean sheet here. I think this is going to be like a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw.
A 1-1 draw?
Yeah, I don't want to go exact with the betting. I just want to call the draw because we're already getting 290 odds on it. But I want to call this a draw. What do you got on this game?
I can see that. I was kind of leaning towards Newcastle.
They just disappointed us so many times. And Brighton, we've seen what they could do. I know it's away from Amex Stadium, but this just has Newcastle goes up 1-0. Brighton gets it right back, and it just stays 1-1. Like, I just feel these two, they're very evenly matched, too.
Yeah, I would say that the last 5 meetings between them have seen 2 Newcastle wins, 2 draws, and a Brighton win.
Looking at this season, 4 clean sheets apiece. Average goals conceded per match is 1 to 1.43. Average goals scored, Newcastle's only at 1.14 compared to 1.86 to Brighton. So you take that home field advantage, that equals out. And to me, it's I have By the way, Newcastle's biggest win was 2-1 against Spurs at home.
Yes.
So they're not destroying.
Both their biggest wins have beaten Tottenham
by 1 goal.
Yes.
So
Brighton needed a hell of a second half to do it.
this has draw written all over it. This is my draw of the week. Put on the board, and then you're going to take what? You're looking at the total, or what are you looking at here?
I kind of like the under 2.5 goals at plus 153.
Yeah, because you get under 3 at minus 110. This line is moving crazy. Wow, for under.
This might
Over
be the trickiest one to peg down.
it is, because over 3 is minus 135, over 2.5 minus 182. They're expecting a lot of goals. I just sat here and said it could be a 1-1 draw. So
well, if you look at the season, they're averaging like 2 goals a game.
Newcastle's just not scoring goals.
No.
And Brighton does not score goals away from home. So I'm looking at this like maybe you're onto something there. I like the draw, but maybe it's a 1-1 draw, which would win us more. But I just don't see this game being a barn burner,
Yeah.
And up and down, scoring a lot of goals. I just don't see it.
So I'm going to take the under 2.5.
Then I'm taking my draw of the week
at plus 153 because it's too good to turn down for two teams that are struggling to score. Brighton, like you said, they kind of have the Fulham thing going where Amex Stadium is a fortress for them, and then on the road is
correct.
Not.
And they don't score goals on the road.
No.
They've been killed on the road this year. Speaking of not scoring goals, Man United. We talked about this in the last episode of the show, so if you want to go back and listen, you can hear what we had to say about Man U. They're at Old Trafford, which has not been the theater of dreams this year. It's been the theater of nightmares.
Correct.
They're hosting Brentford, who we talked about also last week on the podcast, being one of the most exciting teams to watch this year so far after a big 5-3 win against Wolves. However, everyone seems to beat Wolves 5-3, so that's what it is. But look at this. Average goals scored per match, Brentford 1.86, Man U 0.71.
Well, that's what happens when you have 5 goals scored on the season and you're 7 games in.
Yeah. Here's my favorite bet of this, though, this whole game. You know how many clean sheets Brentford has this season? Clean sheets? 0.
Yeah.
0. So give me the money on Brentford, no clean sheet. That is what I'm taking on this one.
Brentford, no clean sheet. You
think I think, yep. I think this is the lowest you're going to get this number at right now. Okay, when you have a team that's struggling to score and a team that can't not give up a goal coming head to head, I'm giving the advantage to Man U in this one, and I am taking no clean sheet for Brentford as my pick on this game. Okay. Now, who do I think wins this game? I can't tell you.
Both teams to score would be a no at plus 150.
Yes. Wait, both teams to score
would be a no.
Yeah, I want Brentford clean or no clean sheet.
Correct. So you want
Man U to score.
Let's see.
Just Manchester United to score a goal.
Let's see. They seem to have hidden the clean sheet.
Yeah, because they see what I see. Vegas knows.
They always do.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous, to be honest.
Man United to score a goal.
Where the heck did they hide this week?
By the way, the money line of this is Man United as a favorite at home. Minus 156 is the highest you could get at FanDuel. Brentford coming in at plus 370 with a draw coming in at plus 330. So they think Man U is going to win. I don't think
Brentford no clean sheet.
Yes, correct.
That's a stupid line.
What is it?
Minus 1,000.
Damn. So you minus 1,000?
You want no to both teams to score because you get plus money on that, and then if only one team scores,
well, if it's no teams to score, there's 0-0.
No, it's no to both teams to score.
Oh, so one team has to score too.
Correct.
Oh, but I don't like that either. Damn it. That's it.
What?
All right.
We don't like, both teams to score, yes or no. If it's a yes, that means both teams score. It's at least a draw, but somebody's got both teams have at least one goal, right?
Yeah.
The yes to that is minus 180. The no to both teams to score is plus 150. That means somebody's getting shut out. And by the way,
Yeah, but Brentford is putting shots in, and they're
okay, but when
almost
we look
scoring
back
2
at the
goals a match.
last,
I'm not
when
taking
we
it.
look back at the last 5 matchups between Man U and Brentford won 4-0. Man
Yes.
U won 2-1. Man U won 3-0, 1-0, and then 1-1. So 3 times only one team has scored in the last 5 matchups between these two.
Yeah, but a lot has changed since
I
those
get
because
it.
the last 2 have been both teams have scored.
Yes.
Old Trafford has been not kind for unders though. I mean that was my pick from the data I saw. So what do you have? Because I don't have. I think that. Oh man.
Well, it was great until I read the line of minus 1,000, and I'm not
Yeah.
laying.
No, we're
I'm
not
not,
doing that.
I'm not
What do you
laying that.
do? What do you do here with this game? Doing just you know what? Let's just not bet on this game.
You just don't want to bet it.
Let's just skip it.
What if I say it's my draw of the week?
Okay, perfect. Draw the week. I like
Plus
it.
330.
Let's go. I'll take that and let's move
Coming in
on.
from the top rope.
Let's move on. This is what Man U has done to us this season, people. We don't even know what to do.
Oh, this is just such a gross
They've
draw.
been so bad. We don't know what to do.
It's such a gross draw, but I
This
kind of
is
feel good about it.
Manchester United we are talking about, and we don't know what to do.
I mean, if we look at the expected table, right? Brentford and Man U are within a couple of spots of each other in the expected table.
Yes.
If you look at the actual table, they're within, a couple of spots of each other. They basically switch between the expected table and the actual table,
Correct.
right? At some point, something's got to go in for Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know.
And Garnacho. I mean,
Matchweek
something's
8.
got to go in.
Yeah. But
They
Brentford's been
had
scoring
close
goals at
chances.
will.
I mean, they had close chances last time. They put it on frame. It literally went off the woodwork twice. I'm taking the draw.
I'm taking the draw with you. All right, moving on. Here is mine. You're not gonna like this. You may not. I don't know. Southampton and Leicester City. This one's easy for me. Take Southampton to win this game at home. I am taking them to win outright. Plus 130.
Southampton to win outright.
I know Southampton has not
I mean,
been
I've taken Southampton on longer odds to win, and it didn't work. So
has been great, but we've been over the stats. You could go back and listen to the last week's episode. This is a team that's just a volcano waiting to erupt.
yeah, and I do think that the matchup favors Southampton in this one because of the way that Steve Cooper likes to play. Steve Cooper likes a counter-attacking system, right? We were doing some reading this week about Southampton's possession and why it hasn't translated to goals.
Correct.
And it's mainly because they play so far back in their own half of the field to get passing options to play out of the back that they basically turn themselves into a counter-attacking
Correct.
team because it invites the defense to come in. Well, if you're playing a defense that doesn't want to leave their half of the field, then it opens up passing lanes further up, which means you get more numbers forward, which should translate into scoring. So I think I'm with you. Also, I would really love it if Southampton beats Leicester because the next time we see Leicester, Nottingham Forest has to go to Leicester, and I'd really like Leicester to be just out of it by the time Forest goes there, and he's got to play against this. He's got to coach against this former team.
Yeah, basically. And again, that chances created per match is Southampton is crazy.
So
for
we're
not
gonna go
having
with,
any wins. They have 0 wins, 1 draw and 6 losses.
it's
Are we
so
crazy?
weird.
Are we,
No,
dude? And
I took Southampton to beat Man U at like plus
well,
330 odds a few
that's
weeks ago.
because we don't know what to do with Man U at this
I mean, it looked good for a half, and then it didn't.
point. We're taking Southampton. We're moving on. Bournemouth, Arsenal. I don't like a lot of this. I
I
don't
don't
like
want to know this either.
any of it. It seems like a trap that Arsenal is as low as a minus 145 favorite at Bournemouth. I don't know.
You want to hear a crazy thing? If you go to Opta Analyst, right, our favorite in depth.
I'm there.
If you go to the expected Premier League table,
Oh, jeez.
the expected position, the team that holds the expected 5th position in the table is Bournemouth.
Really?
The team that holds the expected 8th position in the table is Arsenal.
Which is crazy because they almost double average goals scored per match. They're almost half average goals conceded per match, and they have 3 clean sheets on the year where Bournemouth has given up a goal in every single game. Chances created per match: Arsenal 3.43, Bournemouth 2.14, which is actually higher than some other teams. So I can see where that's at, but you got to look at this you have to look at this with a magnifying glass. Like, okay,
You do, but from their point of view, the expected goals for Bournemouth is 12.2. For Arsenal, it's 13. So not a huge difference. The expected goals against for Arsenal is 7.4. For Bournemouth, it's 9.2. So there's more given up there. But they're giving them credit for and again, this is if you expect those goals against this team, then you beat them, then you get more expected points. You're ahead of them. It's not necessarily.
How about the over on this one of 2.5?
I could see that only because Arsenal's beaten us on the under like multiple times with like crappy 93rd minute goals that didn't do anything but pad their lead.
Yeah. You're getting the main total right now at over and under is 2.5 instead of 3 or 3.5. Kind of like taking the over of 2.5 on this one, seeing a 2-1 or 3-1 type of game here. Which was like, why wouldn't you take Arsenal at only minus 130? I guess we could do that too.
I mean, we could. I think Arsenal should win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think those odds are really too low. You have to take advantage of that because you're not going to get Arsenal against a team like Bournemouth that odds the rest of the season. Maybe if they play Liverpool or Chelsea, but at minus 145 with an over of 2.5, it seems like a no-brainer to me.
Now, I will say the over of 2.5 has hit all 5 of the last 5 matches.
I say we go Arsenal to win at over 2.5. I think that's the smartest play here, unless you have another one. I'm not on Bournemouth at all in this game. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
Yeah, I just think they're outmanned.
But you can never be outmanned nowadays.
They're potentially also outgunned too.
There it is. There it is. So are you on board? Are you on board with taking those 2 for this one?
Yeah, I will begrudgingly put money behind Arsenal.
You kind of have to with those odds. It's kind of silly.
I mean, it is like why. Again, I know Bournemouth has been playing well. They've been on a little bit of a roll, but this is Arsenal we're talking about. They're also the favorite to win the league at this point. So, like, why is it that short?
To be determined.
I mean, I'm saying betting wise. I'm not saying that they should be the favorite. I'm just saying betting wise, they are probably to cover stuff.
We'll move on to the next match because I think we agree.
What did you get over 2.5 goals for?
Over 2.5 was I'm not. It was minus 120 or minus 110.
Yeah, let me see. I'll check it. I'm in here. So over 2.5 is minus 130.
Oh, it's moving. Okay, you get minus 2. What the? You get minus 2.75 for minus 110. What? Soccer betting is so weird, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone over this where, like, if you bet the scoreline to draw, it's a way bigger pay.
So give us that one. Give us minus 2.75 and minus 110. So stupid.
All right, we'll take the over 2.5 and minus 130.
What kind of line is this?
I don't know, man. Are you getting Chinese lines now?
No,
Like,
dude, it's bet 365.
so Chinese lines, okay.
Yeah, whatever. This was gonna be fun.
Yeah, moving on
Because
because we're
nobody has given up more goals than the Wolves. They are hosting a Rodri-less Man City. I want to know, and please tell me, what is anytime goal for Holland in this one?
Oh my god!
If it's minus 190, like what?
I mean,
what
what's the
is
cutoff for us? Yeah, that's the.
what is what is? I don't know. I want to see what it is. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure, but it has to be a lot because again, the average goals conceded per match for Wolves. Do you know what the average goals? By the way, they're the
We
worst.
can get minus 163 on a Holland anytime.
Do you know what the worst? What they're the worst. You know what the average goals conceded per match by Wolves is?
I think it's 3.5.
It's 3. Yeah, correct. It's 3. They've given up an average in 7 matches, 3 goals a game. If you're listening for the first time and wondering,
Chelsea put up 6,
and then Brentford 5.
Brentford just put up 5 on them,
but still average that out. That is not good. That's bad.
Not how you win soccer games.
That is bad. And the average goals scored per match for Man City 2.43. There's going to be 3 goals in this one. I'm sorry. There will be 3 goals.
What is the over? What is? Yeah, over 2.5 is minus 220.
What is the Man City to win by 2?
Man City to win by. We're going with exact.
Just to win by 2 or more. I mean, you. This is crazy. This is.
I see Man City to win by 4 or more goals is plus 500.
Okay, what about 3 or more?
I see to win by 3 exactly is plus 500.
But that's exactly win by 3.
Yes.
I'm not playing that because this game could be 7-1, 7-0. Like
I don't know if it's going to be that out of control. But maybe.
I mean, the Wolves' defense is. Everything says that there's going to be at least 3 goals in this game.
I mean, if you want to bet we can get real fun. How many goals do you think are going to be in this game?
5.
You think 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
Over 4.5 is plus 250.
I mean, do you want to put half a unit on that? See what happens.
I like to do this with Man City. We like to split units and see what happens.
We have to because they're so hard to read because it's just you kind of have to because there's no value just taking them to win this, and they're literally playing,
over 3.5 is plus 115.
They're literally playing the worst defense in the league. What over 3.5 is what?
Plus 115.
Oh, we'll take that. That's a safer one. Let's do that.
That's the bet.
That's the bet. Do you want to put money on Howland goal or no?
It's minus 163, which doesn't feel that bad.
It doesn't feel that bad. And if they score 4 goals, you know he's one of them.
You gotta hope he's one of them.
Ooh, what is him to score 2 goals?
Ooh, God, this is.
We do this with Man City every week, but you have to. Like I said, it's just crazy.
Over 3.5 goals at plus 115 is like that. Just feels way too light.
Wait, over 2 goals is what?
No, over 3.5 is 115.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. But what's Erling Haaland 2 goals?
Let's go find out. Let's see here.
We're at wits end here,
but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll cut the breaks out. We're good.
Let's see. To score 2 or more goals.
Yep.
Plus 260.
I feel really good about that. Like I have never felt better
you
about
You want to know how good Vegas feels about this? He's plus 260. The next closest guy is James McAtee at plus 2,000.
Should we do it?
Doku is at plus 2,500.
Should we put 2 or more goals for Haaland?
Why not?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You want to do a full unit?
Full unit. Full unit, baby. Let's go. You know it's dude.
Oh
We're
God,
expecting a lot of okay. They give up a lot of goals, the Wolves. It's
they
their
do,
best
and
goal
he's the
scorer.
best
He's
goal
the
scorer in
best
the
goal
world.
scorer in the world. 2 doesn't seem like a reach. I'm sorry. It doesn't.
He's had what 4 hat tricks already this
Yeah,
year?
yeah. It just doesn't seem like a reach. Let's go for it.
Okay, we're officially
Off the rails, I get it.
off the rails a little bit.
Hey, but if it hits, man, we look really good. Hey, if not, it was a smart bet. Chelsea, should we move on to Monday night before we do the game of the week, or just do the game of the week now?
Just do the game of the week.
The game of the week. Liverpool hosting Chelsea. Interesting matchup this is. Liverpool 4-1 last year, except they also tied at Stamford Bridge. However, this is in Anfield. They did tie 2 years ago in Anfield as well.
Yeah, also different coaches for everybody involved.
And completely different Chelsea team. So we're not going to go there. Looking at the stats here, though, average goals scored per match, 1.86 for Liverpool, 2.29 for Chelsea. Advantage there. However, Liverpool has the best defense in the Premier League, only giving up 0.29 goals. And that would be just a combination of what Nottingham Forest did with their 1 goal this season.
You know who else shut down Chelsea last time out? Nottingham Forest down to 10 men.
That's true. Chances created 3.29 for Liverpool, 3.43 for Chelsea. However, it seems that Alisson, the goalkeeper for Liverpool, could not be available during this match. That'll be a huge loss for them, considering he is the best goalie in the world. Let's be real. And Keller is not as par. I mean, he makes great saves, but not the same. So
yeah,
that is
focused on how to spell his first name.
What?
Comeen.
No, I'm not. No.
It's Comeen. No, I'm saying he's too focused on how to spell his.
I'm not gonna try to spell his first name.
No, there's like an I, there's an O, there's some.
There's a ton. There's a bunch of vowels. Not enough consonants. What's going on here? But so that could be a little bit of an interesting.
I'm gonna say this
here.
should be the show. This should be the show draw.
I can't do it.
4 of the last 5 meetings have been.
I know, but not at Anfield. Yeah, you know what? This was on my draw list.
I mean, one of them was at Anfield.
Mm-hmm. What is a Mo Salah anytime goal or assist, though?
So the draw is plus 340, but I am curious if we look at like winning margin and we say score draw, yeah, it's plus 370. So they got smart this time. Congratulations. Basically the same thing. So we'll take, I don't know, the draw is really intriguing to me.
It is. Look at the odds. Liverpool is a minus favorite at minus 156, the highest. Chelsea coming in at plus 375. So the draw is kind of right there towards the Chelsea side, which isn't a normal draw that we would take. But I mean, we're not taking Liverpool because it is a little nerve-wracking not having Alisson possibly. So obviously for that number, we're not. If they were a plus, we may think about it, but at minus one, no, not taking that. The total here, when these two teams play, it's either 0-0 or 5-5. So I'm not touching the totals either. So I really don't know what to make this game. It is the game of the week, obviously. A draw seems like the safest play in this one. It really does. But I'd also like to put money on Cole Palmer, goal or assist, or Mo Salah, goal or assist. A little bit of extra action on the side, maybe half units for each if it is plus money. I think Cole Palmer at this point with his last couple of weeks will not be, but Mo Salah, we can see Mo Salah, who's been a little bit under the radar recently, could be plus money in that area.
So Salah's plus 110 to score.
That means score or assist would be lower. So we'll probably get
Palmer is plus 310 to score an anytime goal.
That's because Liverpool doesn't give up goals. But again, Alisson not there, possibly. I don't know they still haven't announced But it didn't look good, the injury, so I don't expect him to be out there. He didn't play for Brazil over this weekend.
Correct.
That may be that may be something we put half on, see how it all plays out.
Let's see if I can find the goal, because I couldn't see. I didn't see that they had goal or assists out yet.
For this game, probably not, because it's a day later. So we'll save that. We'll put it in the article when we get it and see if it's worth it, and then we'll add it. If not, let's just say this will be the show draw, and that hurts my heart to say that.
Yeah, but I think
But
that's
if we're
safest.
picking a game together, to me, the draw is the safest pick and play to this one. But again, only because the Allison injury. If Allison was playing, I would say Liverpool would probably win this matchup.
That's probably true.
Yeah. But Allison is that good. Again, he's the best goalie in the world. let's be real. All right. To go from excitedness to boringness, Crystal Palace travels to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest has been surprisingly very defensive and good this year. They are a home favorite, even though they come in at a plus 130 of Crystal Palace, who was our kind of like, what the hell is going on team this year, comes in at plus 230. The draw being a plus 250. Was thinking this would be the show draw of the week, but we already ran that card through, so we're out of aces. What the hell do we do with this game, and why not just take the under?
I mean, Forest is not allowing goals, right? They are tied with Arsenal for the fewest amount of goals allowed this season.
Yes.
They are also not scoring goals.
No.
They have scored 7. They've allowed 6.
Yes.
So that's better than it was last year.
Yeah, you know who else isn't scoring goals?
Crystal
Palace at 0.71. And looking back at their recent matchups here, 1-1, 0-0, 1-1, 1-0.
I will take Forest to win at plus 138.
I'm taking the under 2.5. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
right.
that's a perfect. That's a fair combo.
Yeah.
Ironically, the under is minus 138, and Forest to win is plus 138. So it's it's dead on the opposite side of the.
Oh man, that sucks.
That's hilarious.
Take mine out then. Just do Nottingham to win. Let's do Forest to win this game now.
No, we'll take the under. The under 2.5 is fine.
No, but because it just ends up equal. We don't win any money in this game.
Well, I mean, if both hit, then you win money.
That's true. That's true. We're going. So it's a double or nothing game, I guess you would say.
Correct. If
Forest, I do like Nottingham Forest a little bit more in this game. I do really like. Man, I should have called this my draw of the week. Damn it. I do like the draw too, but I just think there's no goals to be had in this one. I mean, no team is creating chances. No team is scoring goals, and they're both very sit back. I mean, which could be the death of us, right? And they go out there and it's 4-4. Like it could be the death of us because of that. But the stats in front of me telling me that these teams just do not like to get up and get going. So,
I mean, Forest is trying.
Yeah, well, they're not. Trying is one thing, my friend, but succeeding is another.
I mean,
they're still at the top of the table, though.
That's Man U's. That's Man U's mantra this year. Trying is one thing, succeeding is another.
I don't know what their I think Man U's mantra this year is, "Hey guys, we're here.
We're still alive."
Yeah. Why is this guy still our coach? How many hogs does he have left? He had 10. Now he's at -2.
Yeah, I mean, look, Forest is playing really, really well. They've got twice as many points at this point in the season as they've had in their last 2 seasons.
They are playing very well. They're playing good defense. That's what's been the key to them this season is defense and good counter attacking when needed.
And I
That has been
just don't see where Crystal Palace is. Like that Liverpool game shouldn't have just been 1-0 Liverpool. It should have been like 3-0 Liverpool.
That's true. Yeah.
I still don't know how Crystal Palace lost to Everton.
Yeah, I'm on the under 2.5 here, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all in on that under. The worst defeat for Nottingham Forest is 1, where they lost 0-1 to Fulham.
Yeah. Thanks to a bogus PK.
Crystal Palace's worst defeat, 0-2. There is not goals. There is no way you're telling me that 3 goals are going to be scored in this game, dude. This is not happening. There's like nothing there that tells me that 3 goals is happening. I mean,
yeah, I'm curious what Chris Wood is going off for plus 225 for anytime goal scorer. I'm taking that.
For Forrest?
For Chris Wood, anytime goal scorer?
At plus 225? Yeah, go ahead. Throw it on there. We haven't had many goal scorers. We had goal and assist. And we haven't had any lines yet for my boy Ollie Watkins or Mo Salah goal and assist. We'll add those if we need to in the article. But again, if the line is right, I have a feeling Mo Salah's will not be. But as soon as Ollie Watkins anytime goal comes out,
I'm trying to see if DraftKings can help us out here.
Yeah, as soon as Ollie Watkins comes out with his anytime goal scoring number that's plus anything, I'm taking it. Just so you know, because my theory is if you take him to anytime goal score this entire year at plus money, you will end up plus at the end of the year. So far, that's working out for you.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah,
with that.
He's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League and the best player on his team, who's a powerhouse team.
Yes. Let's see if do we have any time goal scorers? Let's see.
Get in where you fit in, people, with the Ollie Watkins. Get in now.
I mean,
get in now. But that comes to an end of the matchups, my friend. That is it. That was 50 minutes of rambling about Premier League for this year with some good picks. We did crush it 2 weeks ago. We came back with a vengeance. And we did a lot less again this time, a lot smarter and analytical picks instead of going, Man U sucks, bet against them.
I mean,
Man U fans love this show, by the way. It's their favorite.
Yes, same with Everton.
Yeah. Everton fans definitely love this show. Yeah,
just love us.
All 3 of them in America. All right, like I said, we will add the bonus picks to the articles on rantsnetwork.com when they are released, because we do this a little bit earlier in the week to let it get some breathing room before the match week comes up. I'm excited that we're back. It's going to be a great weekend, great NFL matchups, and also one good Premier League matchup. It's a bad week. It's a bad week.
See, but these are the weeks where I feel like you go into it expecting bad games, and they're all
going to be good. Yeah.
They're all just bangers for different reasons.
Could be. Very well could be.
I still don't see a crap ton of goals this week, except in Wolverhampton.
Of course, because they give up a crap ton of goals. The unders on everything is like kind of where I'm at this week. Like, I feel like, and we could do maybe a not really bet on it, but actually do like a chart where how many unders hit this week and see if you plus money at the end of it. Because I feel like this is that week where that will happen. For sure. It's just the matchups don't fit right in a lot of ways. Even like the Chelsea Liverpool, we're saying 1-1. You know what I mean? Like,
we just took the draw. Like,
it's kind of that kind of weekend. So enjoy the weekend. It's going to be epic. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be tense because we expect low scoring, high intensity games, lots of defense. Should be a lot of fun along the way. So our fellow keeping it EPLers and Premier League players everywhere, good luck with your bets. We'll see you next week with all the action coverage you could imagine and more. From week, what is it, 8 now? 27? Yes. Where are we at?
No, I know. That's week 8.
From match week 8. Good luck, everybody. Keep it EPL. or win, I guess. Whatever. Bye.